Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. Black World TV, the new black media. Black, by popular demand. Out of Robeson County, North Carolina, Sheriff Bernice Wilkins with the Robeson County Sheriff's Office shared his thoughts on social media Sunday night about the assault of a Roland police officer. Officials said 27-year-old Michael Sale with Roland Police Department had to be airlifted to UNC Medical Center just after 1 a.m. Saturday morning after he was beaten while trying to arrest a man on Benton Court. Jamil Alfonso Rogers appeared before a judge Monday, and his bond was set at $500,000. Roland Police Chief Hubert B. Graham said it is unlikely that Rogers will be able to make bond. Wilkins said, quote, "I don't want you to hear about the assault of a Roland police officer that occurred early this morning. I want you to see it. This is the harsh reality that law enforcement in America is facing right now, where some think it's okay to defund the police, assault the police, and actually laugh and video the event while it's occurring, while at the same time encouraging the suspect to continue to fight the officer even after the officer has lost his weapon and is obviously disabled," unquote. Well, family, before I continue, let me comment on that for a second. Did you notice how he inserted all these other issues that the police are facing, like defunding of the police, for instance? How he interjected the assault of police officers, and then he tried to equate with the laughing that went on in this particular incident. He tried to equate and make it seem like this is happening all over America. And we know that is a false, flat-out lie. You see, the police tend to lie a lot. And as I've stated in other videos, and I'm going to repeat it here, Johnnie Cochran, may he rest in power. Our late, great Johnnie Cochran, one of the America's greatest lawyers, who happened to be black. He exposed in one of his books that he written called A Journey to Justice, that I read. In that book, he exposed how in juries and on juries where police officers are supposed to testify under oath, that instead of testifying, they test a lie. Yes, I stated this in other videos, but I'm going to make sure that I keep repeating that, because Johnnie Cochran was exposing a truth that he saw and witnessed and experienced himself throughout his career. But I digress. What's interesting is how this police chief is almost whining and crying of the fact that these onlookers didn't help this police officer find his lost weapon. Well, I say to that is a problem of your police officer. It's showing the incompetency of some of your officers, how they're totally incompetent to do their jobs. That's what that exposes. It exposes your incompetency. That's it. How dare you turn around and ask the same community that you terrorize, that you murder, that you intimidate and harass on a daily basis, how dare you turn around and ask the same community for help? But I digress. Wilkins went on to say that it's a total disregard for authority, and the situation could have turned out to be a more tragic situation. Well, Wilkins, you're absolutely right. It is a total disregard for authority. But if authority acted in its proper manner, rightfully and justly, then you would have people who would validate your system and turn around and help you. But since everyone across America has had their eyes open to what the blue lies matter, since people are getting their eyes open to what the blue lies matter is all about, you're not getting that validation anymore. You're not getting that assistance. And that's why you had onlookers that did absolutely nothing. Take ownership for your own actions. Do that. Start with that. But I digress. He goes on to say, quote, "A community won't feel safe with their own law enforcement officers being attacked, such as this," Wilkins said. "In saying this, we will not stand by and allow the criminal element, regardless of your race, creed, nationality, and so on, to wreak havoc in our country. In our county, excuse me. Yes, do say county, because this is our country." But I digress. "We try so hard to bring our county's reputation out of the gutter, and a few people such as seen here can turn it upside down. Law enforcement is here to protect and serve. We aren't the enemy, but we will be seeking out the enemy in the days ahead," unquote. Well, Officer or Chief Wilkins, I totally disagree with you. That the majority of people are seeing you, police officers, as the enemy. After seeing how you guys tend to kill people who are unarmed and not being held accountable, i.e., zero punishment, until that's done, until officers are being punished for their crimes against humanity, in particular, black humanity, since that's who you are targeting. Until that happens, you're not going to get help, you're not going to get assistance, and no one really hears what you're talking about, because no one agrees with what you're saying, Chief Wilkins. But I digress. Wilkins also thanked the people who support law and justice. You don't, Wilkins. Let's get that straight. You guys don't support law and justice. You support white supremacy and white rules that you guys break on a daily basis. This is tyranny that black human beings across America are witnessing. We're witnessing tyranny by a certain group of people, while you guys are trying to evade and pretend and deflect and hide and act immature and like idiots, like you can't know or like you can't see the truth for what it is. We do. Black World TV, the new black media. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe right now while we're at it. So, the full details about the assault have not been released at this time. But, family, one thing that is out there is the video footage of this officer getting his little ass kicked. I know they didn't like it, and I know they're not going to like it, but it is what it is. Please like, share. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video. This is the new black media, Black World TV. Black by popular demand. Peace.
This damn fool crazy. Fighting the damn police. He's fighting the police. Yeah. Well, you the police, what I'm gonna help you for? That man done went in the air with that man again, and that man said, "Oh, you wanna help me?" Okay, I did. Damn, me keep going to the air with the police, man, y'all. They keep fucking that police up.
Leo, you need to chill.
They keep fucking them up.
Leo, chill.
They keep fucking the police up.
I ain't never seen this.
Now, family, notice the sambos and bed winches in the
Oh,
background.
I thought that'd be it.
Instead of just minding their business and observing, they're concerned about the police officer, the same police officers who would otherwise have killed this man by now. But notice the sambos and the bed winches and the
I mean,
coons.
man, leave that shit alone.
in the background.
Hey,
Yeah, they want to help the police officer. The black folks want to help the police officer. And the police are expecting that they help. Now, the same people that the police victimize, look at this Sambo coon come and take the, just shameful. Just shameful. Just shameful. Family.
Man, don't let that man goddamn take you to jail,
Look.
man. Goddamn, you ain't want to go, don't let that man take you to fucking jail. You ain't want to go, don't let him take you. Goddamn, fuck that shit. You ain't want to go to jail, don't let that man take you to damn jail.
The only person that sounds like he has a little
Fuck that
common
shit.
sense is the one who's narrating. Not me. I'm talking about the other guy in the actual video. You can say what you want about me, I don't care. But nonetheless, in this video, I wanted to point out how the coons always come to help. And you guys are so stupid, because otherwise these people would have killed you by now. And you always come along trying to help them. You're so stupid, black folks. Some of you. What is wrong with you? What are you obsessed with? What kind of sickness do you have? I'd like to know, anyone who can answer that, please do. What kind of sickness? I know it's Stockholm Syndrome, but you gotta be stuck on stupid, parked on dumb, and just flat out ignorant. Like one of the other sponsors or one of the YouTubers would call it niggerant. But anyways, Black World TV, the new black media, black by popular demand. We'll see you in the next broadcast. Peace out, family.